Describe a difficult thing you did. You should say what it was, how did you complete it, why it was difficult, and how you felt about doing it. Well, I have done many things in my life which I found difficult in the beginning, but then with practice, they became easy. For example, I found cooking to be very difficult at first, but now I can cook anything easily by just following the recipe. But one challenging thing I would like to talk about today is when I assembled my own personal computer 2 years back. It was after my exams were over and I had requested my parents for a new desktop. All my friends had bought branded personal computers from Dell and HP, which came pre-installed with all the software. However, being a gamer, I was more interested in getting a gaming computer with a more powerful configuration, but buying a branded gaming PC was out of my budget. So, I discussed it with one of my techie friends, and he advised me to buy the computer parts separately and assemble it on my own, as it would cost much less than a branded PC. Since I did not have much knowledge about computer hardware at that time, it seemed very difficult to me to do this task on my own. But I still decided to go ahead and started reading a book on computer hardware and also started to watch computer assembly videos on YouTube, which gave me a lot of confidence. Through the videos, I learned a lot about the different computer parts and their functioning. Finally, after I gained enough confidence, I ordered all the components online as it was much cheaper than the retail shops. It took me a complete day to put all the parts together, and basically, the most difficult part was building the CPU. One has to be very careful while installing the processor on the motherboard and then installing cooling fans over it. If this process is not done carefully, it could lead to a short circuit, and the processor could get damaged. Luckily, I was able to put it all together perfectly in my first attempt, and when I pressed the power button, I heaved a sigh of relief. I was very nervous during the entire assembly process, but I also felt that if I hadn't read the hardware book and watched the videos on YouTube, I would not have been able to do this thing on my own.